Hi, I'm Mrs. Hanley, and today I'm going to show you another strategy from the Grade 5 Bridges Unit 1. It's called the doubling and halving strategy. So with the doubling and halving strategy, it's pretty much exactly what it says, doubling and halving. When you double something, you multiply it times 2. And when you half something, you cut it in half or divide it by 2. With this strategy, it doesn't matter which side you choose to multiply and which side you choose to divide, as long as you do one on one side and one on the other. So it can go in either direction. For example, my first problem is 32 times 15. Well, 32 I can cut in half and 15 I can't. So I'm going to cut 32 in half or divide it by 2 to get 16. And since I divided this side by 2, I have to multiply this side by 2, which then gives me 30. So now my new problem is 16 times 30. That's still a little hard for me to solve, so I'm going to do it again. If I divide this by 2 again, I then have 8, and I multiply this by 2. I then get 60. Now I have 8 times 60. 8 times 60 is a much easier problem for me to solve than 32 times 15. Because I know 8 times 6 is 48, and if I move it over one place value, then I have 480. I'll do another example. I have 25 times 28. So on this one, I can't cut 25 in half, but I know if I double 25, I get 50. So now I'm going to cut the 28 in half. So 28 divided by 2 would be 14. Now I have 50 times 14. Again, not so difficult, but I'm going to do it again to see how much simpler I can get it to. So if I multiply 2 by 50 again, I then have 100. And if I cut 14 in half again, I then have 7. So now I went from 25 times 28 to 100 times 7, which is a much easier problem for me to solve. And I got my answer to be 700.